Welcome to DemonLife. I am your host, Carola. DemonFest is just around the corner and many students are looking forward to it. Today, I am with Student Media Coordinator Daniel Thiels and Head of Live Music and Events, Candice Richardson. Welcome to our program.
Hello. Thanks for having us.
Okay, Daniel, can you describe in detail DemonFest for the students that don't know about it?
Sure, yeah, so DemonFest is a 2-day music and arts festival that KNWD, the campus radio station, puts on for students every year. We have artists from around the country that come in and perform for an hour or so. And it's really like bringing a large music festival, something like Voodoo Fest or Bonnaroo or something, to the Northwestern campus.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty cool. And a little bit of background on it. Who established or when was DemonFest established?
So this is the 5th year of DemonFest. I'm trying to count backwards, but I think 2012 was the first year. And Tara Luck was the general manager of KNW at the time. And the group that was in there decided, hey, look, we can put on a music festival. It won't be that hard, so like, why not? So they contacted some local bands, found a sound company, and just started doing DemonFest. So since then, we've grown a lot. We've had more production that's come in, more sound and lights, larger bands that have come in. And now it's kind of gotten to the point to where it is a university-wide campus event where we partner with the Student Activities Board. We try to get Greek life involved, different organizations, to really try to make it like a Northwestern state music festival.
Yeah, and like you said, it's become a big production. So where do the funds come from, like, for the event to take place?
So KNWD is funded by student fees, which the student body is voted on throughout the years. And actually, 2 years ago, I think it was 2 years ago, the student body voted to increase the fees for a lot of organizations on campus, but KNWD was one of them. And the thought process at the time was that, we like DemonFest. We think it's really cool. It would be cool if we could keep it growing. So all funding that goes in to make DemonFest happen comes from student fees. We also do get underwriters from the community, so people will sponsor the festival. And a lot of, last year the headliner was Wale, a big R&B artist that came in, really cool event. And that was the first year we actually had a new fee called the concert committee fee established, and Wale, that artist, was actually paid for with that. So it's a combination of KNWD student fees and also concert committee SAB fees that help fund DemonFest.
Okay.
But it's completely free to students.
Oh, okay, awesome. And why is it important to have an event like this at Northwestern State?
Well, I think that student life is an important part of the college experience. We all come here to get a degree and to have an education, but having the experience of a music festival, and also the students that put on the music festival get a ton of experience. And Candice is working on all the logistics right now, and by doing this as a student, you graduate with, you've done a music festival at that point. So not only the student life, but also the experience we're giving the students putting on the festival.
Okay, awesome. And let's talk more about the entertainment that takes place at the fest. Can you go into detail, Candice, on what events exactly go on during the fest?
Well, the cool thing about it is it's not just music, and that's why it's called an experience. Along with SAB, KNWD, we have a lot of activities planned. So I don't want to ruin the surprise or anything, but there will be your classic festival activities. Like, we have a flower crown making station. You have to have that. And we'll have henna tattoos. There's going to be lots of food vendors, and the cool thing is we have a lot of clothing and jewelry vendors and stuff coming in. But the music's the main event, so we have some really cool stuff planned for that as well.
And for the vendors, you have to pay for that, correct?
Yeah, but I mean, they're there, there's going to be a lot of art vendors too, so that's free to look at, experience that, bringing that culture to NSU is really important too. But yeah, I mean, if you want to get a flower crown, you got to pay for that, but it's cool.
And how many bands will be playing this year?
We have 13 bands.
13 bands.
Including the 2 headliners.
And are there any student artists?
Oh yeah, we have the Finding Our Voice winner, Lydia. She's going to be there, and a couple of the bands have students in them as well. Like, we have Send You the Satellite. That's a rap group with
Mm-hmm.
Xavier in it. And there's another one.
Crossroads?
Crossroads with Trina in it and Chris Ball.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, so we have a few students coming, yeah.
That's pretty cool. And since you are the head of live music and events, can you walk us through behind the scenes process that it takes to build an event like this?
It's really cool, and like you mentioned, my favorite thing about KNWD is that it is put on by the students, and it's an incredible experience. But it's fun because my job early on this semester was to find cool bands that represented NSU, and you know, you have to go through and you have to book them, get prices, and then you have to plan the logistics, and that's more complicated, but it's a lot of fun. And figuring out what's going to work, what doesn't work, measuring fields and things like that, you know.
Yeah.
But it's cool.
And students help you throughout this
Oh
process,
yeah,
right?
the whole, like, everyone helps out. It's the PR team basically, like, behind it. And we do everything ourselves, but everyone has a hand in doing it. So yeah, team effort.
Yeah, that's awesome. And now for some really important questions. What dates are the festival?
April 21st and 22nd. It's
Okay.
a Friday and a Saturday. That is the most important thing.
Yeah, where is it?
It's on Iberville Green, next to Iberville Cafeteria.
Yeah.
Yes.
And in your opinion, why should students go to this fest?
Well, I mean, mainly because it's a free, awesome experience. You
Yeah.
know, why would you miss it? And we have incredible headliners this year, 303 and Swimmers.
Yeah.
Those are two huge
That's pretty
names, so we're
cool,
really
yeah.
excited about that. I mean, it's something to do. Like, why sit in your dorm doing nothing when there's an awesome concert happening a few feet away from you?
That's true. You have a point there. And finally, are there tickets? And how do students get in? And is there any kind of cost for students that are? People who are not students coming in?
Yeah, well, students actually, they just show up, have their current ID with them, and they'll get a wristband for the whole weekend. Non-students, though, they can go to our social media to find the link to the tickets, and one-day passes are $10, and the weekend pass is $15.
Right. Well, I think that's it.
Awesome.
Yeah. Well, we really appreciate taking the time for you like to come here and talk to us and share your experience and all of that and what goes on to the festival. And we appreciate your work with Northwestern and keeping us students happy. And thanks again, and to KNWD as well for providing this amazing event. And remember, DemonFest is the 21st and the 22nd in the Iberville Green. And if you're lost as me, that's like right next to the cafeteria. And I am Carola Colon for your DemonLife. Thank you.